Hello, Tasia Hardesty here, Vice President of the wonderful school behind me. Some of the students here who are involved with GNN, which is a video broadcast group, have started a journey to learn more about their school's namesake by discovering interesting artifacts and hearing amazing stories about the aviator/inventor Lyman Gilmore. We are in the process of searching for people in our community who actually knew Lyman Gilmore and to have their stories recorded and archived. We also have been producing an original film that will hopefully help educate and inform the students at our school and our community about Lyman Gilmore. So let us show you where our journey has taken us so far.
Lyman Gilmore was born in Cowlitz County, Washington on June 11th in the year 1874. He was an inventor from the time he could hold the tools in his hands, and at age 17 he built a small glider that would take off in the wind going down a hill. Later, he built a glider with an 18-foot wingspan that was horse-drawn. He claimed to have been led by a voice telling him what to build and how to build it. In the year of 1902, Lyman Gilmore built a steam-powered airplane, and on May 15th of the same year, he claimed to have flown that very plane a year and a half before the Wright brothers made their maiden flight. In 1910, Lyman built the first commercial airfield in the United States, which was located on the current site of the middle school that bears his name. In 1935, there was a devastating fire in his hangar that destroyed both of his planes and all of the evidence that he had of his flight.
Gee, since I was a kid.
Tell me the year.
1929?
Yeah.
I forget a lot of things. Oh yes, he came to our house quite often. To chat, because my father grew up in Washington and Oregon.
And so we suspect that the fact that they both grew up in Washington,
Yeah.
her father was a few years younger than Lyman.
And so he'd come into our house, and where my father had a little place to chat with, and anyhow, we'd always offer him some food or something, and sometimes he would have some.
People were trying to take away the flying field from Lyman Gilmore. A mining company owned what was underneath, and they were trying to take it away. They finally reached a settlement in which the mining company kept all the land underneath for mining, but Lyman could use this, continue to use it for an airport.
Wore his hair long, and I thought that was kind of funny, in those days.
Lyman Gilmore had 2 or 3 big cars, and none of them worked very well.
And I wonder what brand they were. But
2 of them were Cadillac. He didn't have any money.
No.
Lyman Gilmore probably in his lifetime didn't earn as much money as you kids have earned already in your lives. Then in 1931, this very close friend of a woman that he wanted to marry, and who lived at Iowa Hill, died in 1931. And he was really very unhappy about it. He had said in letters that he was very lonely in his house in Nevada City, wished she would come to live with him. Then in 1934 or 1935, his hangar burned down with everything in it, the airplanes and all these things. I think it was down at this end. Yes, it was at the east end. They had a stroke in about 1949 or 50, and then it never got really well after that. He died in either January or February of 1951 in Nevada City.
Wow, that's cool. Look at this, what I found. It's Gilmore's flying field, and I think our field was his runway.
He looks kind of eccentric.
Yeah.
I wonder what it would be like if he came back and saw what we did with his runway.
About that weather.
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly.
Pretty chilly.
Hey guys, what's that? I don't believe it. It's gonna land on our field.
Is that what I think it is?
Well, now you youngsters better get off this. This is an airfield. It's pretty dangerous up here.
Who are you and what are you doing on our field?
Heard about me, have you? Well, let me don't listen to them stories that them locals tell. They didn't like me very much back then. So, well, looking at the field and those funny-looking clothes that you're wearing, I'm willing to bet that I might be in the future.
As you've seen, we are only still at the beginning of our journey to better understand this man, Lyman Gilmore. Our journey will go beyond this school year as we continue to research and tap into our local historical resources.